Hey, what's up, everybody? D Amazing here, bringing you a review of the Articulated Icons Deluxe White Ninja. Let's get started. Want to start by saying I reviewed the Shinobi, one of many already, and then since SDCC and everything going down, I haven't had a chance to sit down and review the other ninjas. Now, we all know body-wise, most of them are the same, but let's talk about what's different about them, which is normally the accessories. So, let's get started. I started this one with his hood on. I have the bow attached as well as the double swords. So you get the long sword and you get the katana and the dochi. Both are silver. They're painted really well. I like them. They're really well nice. What I didn't show before is that you can actually switch around the sheaths. So you don't actually have to have it this way. You can actually have them either way. So you can actually have them go both ways if you want. And you can just do it like that on the back side. You can do it on the strap for the back as well. Do whatever way you'd like to do it. So now that that's knocked out, let's talk about the accessories and what he comes with and still go over the articulation. So even after I popped the head off, because I remember I did the hood wrong last time, which is why I started with the hood on. Just going to get the head out. We get a nice cool storm shadow like head, which is really nice. There are no demonic eyes on the Deluxe White Ninja, unlike the other ninjas you'll get. So excuse me. You also have the classic hand like Shinobi over the head one, which is really cool. What's also really cool is that you get the old master head. I think the sculpt on this is actually really dope. It's done really, really well. And if you really want to, you can actually pull the top out for using the head for other things in case you want to put it in the Temple Guardian or Itami armor or the Wandering Ronin. It's really cool. I like it a lot. Let me just get this light back over here. It's done really well. At least my paint job was done really well. I heard complaints from others, but that's not something you can't fix really easy. Next up, I want to start by saying you also get another Oni mask. This time it's in red for the Deluxe White Ninja. You place it right over the white mask. And voila, there you have it. You have the Oni mask over the ninja. You also get a red sash. So I'm going to remove the backpack for the arrows. I'm going to put this right over the neck. Then I'm going to just pop the head on. Now, my deal is that I'm always scared I'm going to pop the neck joint. But that's just me. That's not everybody. Looks really nice like this. If you really want, you can take it back off. And what I've seen others do. And it's really cool because the best thing about this is that you get tons of options. You can actually put it on with the hood on. It may get a little stuffy in there, but that's not something you can't work out. You can actually do it with the hood on. Like I said, the best thing about the AI stuff is the combinations. You will get tons and tons of combinations where most of the time, even if your stuff is similar to someone else's, it'll still be completely different, which is one of my favorite things about this. You can put the hood on, pop the head back on. I'm just going to put this, actually, let me put the old master's head on. As far as articulation goes, the really cool thing about this is that you get waist forward articulation, the arms with bicep swivel, the arms are double jointed, and the swivel on the legs. Now, you have to give the legs some therapy, so you have to make sure you don't, make sure you warm up your legs beforehand. Make sure you freeze the joints in the waist beforehand. So that way, if you're missing anything, everything is done. Now, if you look at the articulation, it's pretty much look like he can do just about anything. It's not one of those things where you'll actually be like, hey, how does it do this and can it do that? It can do most things that a ninja does. You even have rotation down here as well. Full freeform ankle pivot. Goes up and down and back. So you actually get all the range of motion that you want to get. The only place I would say is actually maybe hindered is probably in the neck area. Otherwise, everything else is pretty much there. You can actually rotate it a little to the side. Maybe a little hindrance in the gi. But overall, I love the way these guys look. If you want to add the extra look, I went and got some arms racks. So what you can do is you actually aim for the Storm Shadow look. You pop the arms right out. You put the arms rack in. And you can aim for the Storm Shadow look as well. So yeah, these are really dope. And there's no way in the world like you would want to miss out on these. If you missed out, make sure you just try to go out and back them when they do the next project. What it also comes with is a bow. I need to string this as well. You get tons of accessories here. You get a naginata. This is really dope. You get a bow staff, which I was actually surprised because I know I saw it, but it just came out looking really well. I like this a lot. You already saw the arrows for in the quiver. I don't know why I always say bow, but the arrows with the quiver, you get one singular arrow that comes separate. So you get the arrows in the quiver. I showed you the bow. You get the 2 swords. Now, as far as hands, you get hands for holding weapons, which is really good. You get open palms for doing ninja things, touching the floor, things like that. You also get martial arts hands for chopping, crossing, bowing, things like that. You get a kunai. It's really dope. You get a sai. And you get the Japanese sickle, which I forgot the name for it, but I don't want to also pronounce it wrong. You can actually, if you get a little tiny chain, you can actually place it in there as well, which is really cool. So overall, you get a ton of accessories, you get a great figure, and if you back this, man, trust me, buying 3 of these still wasn't enough. It'll make you want more. Having them in your hand is just so much better than seeing them in photos. I really love these. I wish I had bought more. That's my only regret about any of this. Just really wish I would have bought more. But the Deluxe White Ninja is really dope. I got a few. And then as far as what it comes with, you actually get a ton of stuff that comes with it. I don't think it can be beat. There's not many things that come out like this that you can get a ton of accessories for. Now, in terms of scale, now here's the thing. They're actually a bit smaller than Legends, but they work well with them. They're not meant to be on par with Legends. They're meant to complement each line. So here he is next to both Wolverine and Bullseye. As you know, Wolverine is short, Bullseye is kind of tall. It fits right in the middle. So if you want him to be a hand ninja or just a ninja that fights it, it works well. Here he is next to SHF. Like I said, I think they complement other lines so very well. It's meant to be their own thing, but they just work well with everything else. You want him to fight gremlins and goblins, it's fine. You want him to fight Kamen Rider, totally fine, it works. Crap, you can even have him work well with this and be a backup ninja. You know what I mean? It just works really well. Next up is Solitaire, which is probably going to be his mortal enemy for me. But as you see, they stand around the same height, which is really cool. You can have Punisher fight them as well. I'm really looking forward to finally getting some shots out of this. Really enjoying this Deluxe White Ninja. If you missed out, I would say you go to the AI Kickstarter page, email them, letting them know you want more, and maybe they'll start a new Kickstarter. Because I know tons of people that do not want to pay secondary market prices, and that's totally fine. But if you missed out, I mean, it's not really my fault now, is it? So again, I advise that you go out and you check that out. Oh, one thing I missed. You actually get 3 different types of shurikens. You get a really tiny one. So tiny that it's hard for me to focus on it. See, really tiny. Then you get this kind. It's really nice. Then you get the classic Deluxe. In the meantime, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you found this informative. And I hope that, you go out and you support the line. One thing I always talk about is supporting things that you like or you want to see more of. Supporting is how you get there. So getting this done and getting these was a dream came true for me. I'm more than excited. And I can't wait to show off more. In the meantime, guys, you take it easy and enjoy. Drink your water. Be good. Do good. Later.